Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for Village Core. For other events like this, be sure to check out villagecore.org or check out our YouTube channel in case you miss any of these meetings. Today, we'll be discussing Meals on Wheels, which is a service for elderly people to receive meals daily or weekly based off of what you prefer, as well as being able to just have somebody there to kind of check up on them whenever is needed. So the way this service works is essentially there are people who volunteer who go around and who have kind of a central location. So the central location is a giant kitchen. And the way that this kitchen works is they are constantly preparing meals based on a set menu that will be refreshed every single month, and then those meals will be sent out to the people who need them the most. So typically, Meals on Wheels caters to elderly people who have either a disability, can't go out of the house for particular reasons, or people who just need that service right there available for them. So the way that Meals on Wheels works is you can either donate or you can volunteer, and then if you, of course, you're a senior, you can sign up for Meals on Wheels as well, depending on your location. So here we have Meals on Wheels, San Diego County, since I'm based in San Diego County. And here we can see all the different options that we have. So here we basically go through, we can see how many meals are delivered. So they have almost 1 million meals delivered. They serve almost 5,000 clients. Almost 1 million miles have been driven with Meals on Wheels. And then also Meals on Wheels does cater to pets as well. So almost 800 meals delivered to pets. And that's just in my county alone. So these are statistics that are taken from my county alone, but these could also be different for around other locations. So if you want to help Meals on Wheels make a difference, there is an option to do it right here on their website. As well as that, you can either become a donator, you can become a volunteer, which means you'll be going to that kitchen, bringing back the food, and then driving to go meet the seniors and give them their meals, or you can get the meals, which typically people often do this service here. And then you can also see the reviews and how they're in the news currently. So let's say I'm a senior looking for meals and I want to get my meals. Meals on Wheels provides a great way to get healthy, nutritious, and delicious food right at my convenience. So there's meals and smiles delivered 7 days a week, including holidays. So the meals will cater kind of around the different days that you choose, and as well on holidays, they'll bring you special little treats and special meals. Like on Thanksgiving, they'll bring you turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberries, and all that good stuff. On Christmas, they'll bring you Christmas turkey as well, ham, and other things like that. So here we can see the monthly menu for this month. So if we were to select on the monthly meal option down here, you can call certain numbers in your area as well as being able to see the monthly menu in order to figure out what there is. You can select it, and now you can see the type of meals that they have. So currently we're on the 17th day of January. And today it was a cheese cucumber sandwich, and then as well a turkey salad. Tomorrow or Friday will be a soup of the day, and then there's also beef. There's tomato and cheese sandwiches, and there's tons of soups and other things like that to benefit people who are looking for kind of a different variety in their diet. So they try to cater to everybody who have different preferences. And so they kind of switch it up every single day. And sometimes they'll repeat different meals. Oftentimes they'll try to figure out new meals to give out. There's also things that are included, like a three-bean salad, watermelon, and then an oatmeal cookie. And as we can see here, there's cucumber plus tomato cantaloupe. Um, there's also cantaloupe and the muffin. So they really try to meet those that nutrition chart that we all need, where we need our meats, our veggies, and then our grains as well. So this is the lunch option. There's also the entrees. There's also the entree section, which would be more for like dinner, that type of stuff. So this would be like chicken curry over brown rice, Swiss steak with gravy. There's beef and cheese enchiladas, that sort of thing. And then there's also Latin options as well. So if you want to find different Mexican food using Meals on Wheels, you can. There's gluten friendly as well. So if you are somebody who has who's somebody who's allergic to gluten, you can kind of customize it around that. There's also renal and country meals. So there's like Swiss steak, chicken noodle, beef stroganoff, and things like that. And then there's also a vegetarian option as well, if you're looking for something like that. Currently, Meals on Wheels does not have a vegan option. So if you are looking for a vegan option, that is something that they don't have as of right now. But that'll be something else that you look for if you are trying to go for this service. So let's hit begin service once more. I'm looking at my local area. We can see that deliveries are made by caring volunteers between 10:45 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. and then meals are delivered on Sunday and Saturday. So in order to be eligible for Meals on Wheels, you must be over the age of 60, a disabled veteran of any age, or a caretaker of any Meals on Wheels client. So that basically means that you got to be a certain age to receive the service, disabled veteran, or a caretaker. As well as delivery includes one or two nutritious meals served for 7 days a week, including holidays. So this means that you could get lunch and dinner delivered right to you. Deliveries are made between that 10:45 a.m. slot and that 1:30 p.m. slot. Sunday meals are delivered on Saturday. So that means they won't come on Sunday, but you'll still have your meal for Sunday. And then there's also free cat and dog food available. So that means along with your meal showing up at your door, your cat or dog will also receive a meal showing up at your door. If you are somebody who is not over the age of 60 but has a family member who is over the age of 60, you can also sign up for the service for them. So if they're not somebody who's particularly tech savvy, you can set this up for them, and then that's also somebody who can make sure that your family member is doing well, that they're meeting specific goals as well, and ensuring that they're still alive and breathing and they're still happy and they're eating what they should be eating. So once again, there's that monthly meal section as well. So here, if I were to click sign up and get started, we would be able to go through the process, which I'll take you through in a minute. But here are the different types of meal plans that I'll run over real quick. So there's lunch and dinner service plus a beverage. There's lunch only with a beverage. There's lunch, dinner with a roll and a beverage. There's 5 or 7 day packages available, which are frozen. So this means that you'll just plop it in the microwave and then heat it up, and then your meal will be ready to go. And there's also additional meals or beverages available upon request, which will run you a little extra money as well. So the lunch and dinner service that currently runs is $7 per day. And then it goes down in price. We can see here that there's $4 again for the dinner only, the lunch only, and then an extra beverage will be 50 cents per day. So they charge one time, non-refundable free for $35 to begin meal delivery service. You may start or stop the service whenever you want. You can also schedule vacations or request non-delivery days within 2 business days. So this means that essentially, if you want to stop the Meals on Wheels service at any point, you totally can. You can start it back up again whenever you want. You can also schedule different vacations. So let's say you're going to the Bahamas for a week. You can stop the services for then and go enjoy time with your family. And then as well, you can request non-delivered days, which essentially means like you think you might go out somewhere to eat, then you'd request that and you could say, okay, I don't want my meal for today. And that saves you a little extra money right there. They also keep their prices low because they want to subsidize 60% of the cost for meals, deliveries, and services provided, regardless of the senior's ability to pay. So essentially, that means that they're really trying to cater to everybody. So if you're somebody who's not that financially stable but still needs this service, because a lot of people need somebody to bring meals to them, then they make it easy for you, and then they have a way for you to actually make sure that you are getting the food you need and that you're not being left out of this service. And then it is a 2-day business day notice for any changes, like any scheduling changes or anything like that, if you are looking to make changes. So let's get started getting my meals. So real quick, we'll go through and we will go through and figure out what meal plan I can qualify for. So basically, you just type in your zip code, then you fill out what's your name, last name, email, phone number, where you live, that sort of thing. And then moving on to the next portion, which I can't right now, but that'll be kind of like the billing, and also selecting your meal plan. So the next portion of this will be selecting your meal plan, and then after that, you'll finish with the billing and all that, and then you'll be ready to go with your Meals on Wheels. Um, so with Meals on Wheels, once you sign up, somebody will greet you at the door every single day at a set time. Um, there is an option to either leave the meal at the door or an option for you to greet the person. So typically what people do is have them greet the person in order to make sure that, there's no issues with your loved one who is elderly receiving the meal. And then they'll pick up the meal and then they'll be ready to go with either their lunch or their dinner or both, with their beverage and their dessert and their free pet food right there ready for them. So if you're looking to become a volunteer for Meals on Wheels, you can make a difference by helping out the elderly community as well. It's a great way to see your local elders in your community, as well as giving them meals, and as well as having a smile on your face and ready to help them with whatever needs they need. So the way that this would happen with volunteering is you'd fill out an application, you'd complete a live scan review, you'd watch a free training video, you'd sign the volunteer handbook, and then you'd sign up for your first route. So a quick breakdown of this, basically you basically have to be 18 years or older. There's a $10 fee for a background check. The video training is basically a way for you to make sure that you are being properly trained on how to greet the person, as well as making your delivery fast and efficient. Signing the volunteer handbook essentially means that you are agreeing to all the rules and regulations, just to make sure that you're safe and that the person you're delivering to is safe. And then, of course, sign up for your first route essentially means that you are ready to go and you're ready to deliver meals. So you can get started. You can greet people at the door. It's a really just enjoyable experience. So there's the volunteer training video right here. And then you're basically working to what matters. So you can deliver meals, adopt a route, and then We Care Bags, which is donating small gift bags to seniors to brighten up their day a little. So the We Care Bags could be, let's say, something like a muffin, like an extra muffin, an extra cookie, maybe some orange juice or something, just to kind of make a smile on their face. And then as well, they can also receive a little goodie bag on their birthday, in order to just remind them that somebody is thinking of them and somebody does actually care about them. And so that can brighten up their day a little bit by receiving a piece of cake or something like that and celebrating their birthday with them. Um, what else? There's also ways to give. So if you're not somebody who's looking to kind of sign up for meals or volunteer, there are ways to give. So donations are something that Meals on Wheels likes. because it kind of helps them get better quality food. It also helps them provide money for their kitchens, to kind of give money back into those meals and also create more meals for the elderly community. So you can do a one-time donation upwards of, I believe you can do quite a bit of money actually donating it. Or you can do a monthly donation where you'll donate monthly to Meals on Wheels, and then that way your money is going to the right place to help the right people whenever they need it. Um, so basically, a lot of the funding comes from the program services, and then, of course, fundraising, and then administrative, and then special events. So as we can see here, there have been, since it started, there have been 20 million meals since it started for San Diego. There have been 20 million meals. There's also been 600 and 42,000 miles traveled, as well as almost 4,000 volunteers that are helping out. And then as well up here, there are events. So the events for Meals on Wheels are kind of catering towards people who might be future sponsors, as well as the elderly community to get out and about and kind of have some fun. So Meals on Wheels will host different events in order to make sure that, everybody's having a fun time. Um, and this is kind of a way for them to make money as well, because the more money that you contribute to these events means that the more people are getting these meals and the more people are being helped. And then if you want to learn about Meals on Wheels as well, there's an About Us section, there's the leadership, there's the impact that they have had, there's the financials, press rooms, different careers for Meals on Wheels, and other things like that. If you're trying to become somebody who is supporting their community and who wants to help out the elderly community. So once again, this service is really easy to sign up for. The requirements are to either be over the age of 60 or to be a disabled veteran. And then as well, to be a volunteer, you just have to be over the age of 18. And then for donations, you just have to give a little contribution, and it really goes a long way into these meals as well. So once again, if you want to find Meals on Wheels, you can go to mealsonwheels.org. And then you can view their monthly meal plans, and that sort of thing, and pick which meals are right for you or right for your loved one who is in need of these meals. Other than that, there's nothing really else to offer. Well, actually, one more thing. If you do actually want to go through with a full service, and if you want your if you want to know what the menu is, and if you want to have your loved one have a menu on their fridge, you can print this out, and then you can of course stick it on the fridge. You can put it wherever they might see it so they know exactly what's coming on what day. And they can say, okay, maybe I don't want the roast beef, and they can cancel the roast beef on the 23rd, and the roast beef won't come on the 25th, and they can completely cancel that meal right then and there. So that's a really nice way to kind of have it right there for them, so they can also see it, but you also know, maybe as their caretaker, you can also know what meals they're getting, and then you can kind of work around their schedule as well. So other than that, my name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for Village Core. For other events like this, be sure to check out villagecore.org or check out our YouTube channel in case you miss any of these meetings. Thank you so much for watching.